Hello there and welcome! If you're using a CPAP, you already know that winter can throw a serious wrench in your therapy. Well, today we are tackling that problem head-on. We're going to show you how to fix those winter CPAP woes for good.
So, does this sound familiar? You're fast asleep and then you hear it. That weird gurgling sound coming from your CPAP hose. Or maybe you wake up with a jolt because your face is damp and your mask is completely fogged over. What a way to wake up, right? It totally disrupts your sleep. And if this is you, trust me, you are not alone.
You know, this whole annoying experience actually has a name. It's called rainout. It's just the technical term for when condensation, water droplets, forms inside your mask and your tubing. But here's the good news. Even though it's super common in the colder months, it is absolutely 100% preventable. So, what is actually causing this frustrating rainout effect? Well, the science behind it is pretty simple. It really all just comes down to a battle between two very different air temperatures.
Think about it like this. Your CPAP machine is pushing out all this nice, warm, humid air to keep you comfortable. But during the winter, the air in your bedroom is way colder. So as that warm, moist air travels through the tube, it hits that cold air and poof, condensation. It's the exact same reason you can see your breath on a chilly morning.
And all that moisture, it has to go somewhere, right? So it builds up. That's what leads to the foggy mask, those gurgling sounds as air tries to push past the water, and yep, sometimes even actual water dripping on your face. This isn't just a small annoyance. It's interrupting your therapy and wrecking your sleep quality.
Okay, enough about the problem. Let's get right into the solutions. We're going to walk through 4 really practical, actionable steps you can take to stop rainout in its tracks and get back to sleeping peacefully.
All right, here is your 4-step game plan. First, try dialing back your humidifier settings just a little bit. Less moisture in the air means less chance for condensation. Second, insulate that tubing. A simple hose cover can work wonders, but honestly, a heated tube is even better. It keeps the air warm all the way to your mask. Third, use gravity to your advantage. Put your machine on the floor or a low nightstand. That way, any condensation that does form will drain back into the humidifier, not onto your face. And finally, just try to keep your room from getting too freezing cold. Now, what if you've tried those adjustments and you're still having issues? Well, it might be time to take a closer look at your equipment. The gear you use actually plays a huge role in preventing rainout.
And this is a really key point. If you feel like you're constantly fighting with rainout, don't just assume you're doing something wrong. It could just be a sign that your gear isn't quite right for your environment, especially in the winter.
So, what should you be looking for? First off, mask fit is critical. A bad seal can let cold air seep in, which just makes the whole condensation problem worse. Second, like we said, heated tubing is, without a doubt, the most effective tool you can have against rainout. It's a game changer. And third, a lot of newer machines have these amazing climate control features that automatically adjust the heat and humidity for you. They basically do all the work.
Choosing the right equipment can feel a little overwhelming, I get it, but you don't have to figure it all out by yourself. There are specialized providers out there who can give you personalized advice and help you pick the perfect mask, tubing, or machine for your specific needs.
All right, we've covered the why, the how-to fixes, and the gear. Let's pull this all together into a super clear action plan so you can start sleeping better, like tonight.
Here's what you really need to remember. First and foremost, rainout is a totally fixable problem. You don't have to live with it. Start with those small adjustments. Lower your humidity, drop your machine below your bed, and seriously, keep that tubing warm. A good mask fit, that's non-negotiable. And if you're still struggling, it might just be time to look into some more modern equipment that can automate all this for you.
So, as we wrap up, just remember, you do not have to put up with wet, interrupted sleep all winter long. You now have the tools to fix it. So the only question left is, which one of these fixes are you going to try tonight? Thanks for tuning in.